Welcome to Walking in the Know. I am MaShiAat Oloya, and today's topic is a topic that my 11-year-old, one of my twin 11-year-old daughters brought to my attention. Her question was, why is it when she says a prayer or when she makes a wish or writes a petition, it doesn't always come true? And I thought, what a great question. And one of the things that I wanted to bring to her attention and others who may wonder why our prayers aren't answered is because we do not know what we're asking for. We tend to write prayers or pray from our head versus our heart. We tend to write our petitions from our emotions, our fears, our anxieties, our current troubles. And therefore, we don't articulate even to the universe, even to spirit, to divine by whatever name and aspect that you may give honor to, including the ancestors. We don't articulate what we really need. We confuse needs with want. The biggest thing, especially coming from a pure heart, like an 11-year-old child, is the emotions. And since most of us, even as adults, act like 11-year-old children, we are still caught up in the emotional drama of whatever petition or prayer we're putting out into the universe. So let's take a short prayer for an example. We all need abundance. Excuse me. We all need money. We all need rent. We all need some bill paid. Foreclosure on housing is a very big thing, and I'm getting a lot of requests for prayers for foreclosure on housing, as well as prayers praying for people's health and well-being. When we are dealing with abundance, if we're too general and we ask divine to give us, or the universe, to give us the abundance that we need, or a very common quote is, "As you so see fit," you being divine, God, goddess, ancestor, we are actually leaving ourselves wide open for anything. The reason why we leave wide open prayers like that is because we don't feel we're worthy enough to be specific and ask for what we need. When we do become specific, we get greedy. If you need $2,500 to pay your rent for this month, then that should be your prayer. I need $25,000 to pay my rent for the month of November. I'm asking the universe, ancestors, God, goddess, divine, whoever, to open that doorway and allow me to see it. And when I see it, give me the strength to hold on to it. Everything is not deserving. So we cannot ask the universe to just drop us $25,000 down for rent. Are you willing to work for it? Are you willing to barter for it? If you are not, you need to state that. But also realize that that opens up other issues. And are you willing to deal with those issues? In other words, you have to be extremely specific, but not limiting. So you should ask for your abundance by whatever amount that you need, not want. You can ask for want abundance, but that should be secondary. You ask for your main question, or your main need, and you keep it open to be received not just through your hands, or not just through a bonus, or a will, or insurance. That's too limiting. What if somebody in the insurance company decides to go on vacation and that paper sits on the desk for 3 weeks? You missed your opening, and because you were so specific, you limited your opportunity. So you have to be open, and you have to be willing to receive from whatever venue the universe, divine, goddess, God, opens up. That is one of the main reasons why we don't get what we think we need when we need it. The other part of this, for example, is people's well-being, praying for health and well-being. Again, this is something that is totally out of our hands when it comes somebody else's well-being. So my daughter is not feeling well. She's ill. She has some kind of illness, that chronic illness that it keeps her in and out of the hospital, medicated, so on and so forth. And we pray for her to get well. Yes, that is a long-term, ongoing prayer. Please, Divine, give so-and-so the strength to see their way through this, to see their way through this illness. But what if the way through this illness is through transition? That is the appropriate way. So we have to allow for the universe, for Divine Goddess God, to put that into play. Because a lot of times people have to go through transition, even to transition back to the breath of this time. You know of people who have medically died. That was their doorway back to life. And you'd be surprised, especially in children, how many times that happens. So again, you have to allow the universe to grant you the blessing that you can't foresee, something greater than you can even imagine. So my daughter says, but I'm writing a petition, I'm writing on paper what I want, what I need, and I'm checking it twice. I'm checking it over and over again. How come when I burn my petition or bury my petition, I don't get what I want? And so I asked her, what was she asking for? Was she asking for something that she really didn't need? Maybe Divine says that is something that's actually going to be harmful for you, even though you think that's what you want. And she's 11, so she's, all into friends and so on and so forth. So she's no doubt writing petitions about, can so-and-so be my friend, or maybe I need a little boyfriend, or, so on and so forth. But maybe that's not what she really needs. So you have to be specific in writing what you need, but also realistic. Is this something that I need? Am I actually asking to be accepted by people for who I am, or do I want one individual to accept me so I can be very popular, and so on and so forth? And her next petition that she wrote, we wrote it together, and she wanted to be, accepted by her new friends moving into a new school. She just entered 6th grade, so that's junior high, and she wanted to be accepted by new people that she met, and she wanted them to accept her for herself. She didn't want to have to be pressured by peers to do anything that she didn't feel comfortable about doing. And so I said, so what you're really asking, Spirit, is for inner strength to be who you are and to be accepted as who you are. So just by rewriting and knowing thyself, know thyself, and know your own faults, and know your own strengths and your weaknesses, and ask your prayer, ask your petition, ask what you need from Divine, from the universe, and be honest and earnest about it, will actually get you a result that is not limited. It will open you up to blessings that you could not even have imagined, because there is nothing greater than the blessing of Divine, than the blessing of the universe, when we stop being afraid to ask. Thank you very much. You have a blessed day.